Hey, you guys, happy Tuesday. I'm Pat Turner. This is anything but average creating success in life. The purpose of this podcast, in case you don't know, is to bring creativity into the world. We believe everybody has something to tell. We believe everybody has a story. And so I'm here with my friend Javier today, and we have an event that we're going to be talking to you about. Hi, Javier.
Hey girl, how are you, Trisha? Nice. Thank you for setting this together. And listen, I'm excited. I'm excited about whatever the future holds. It's always good things. Always.
Big time. And so I always, in case you guys don't know who Javier is, surprise for one, Javier and I are in the marketplace. We're in Houston. We've been in Houston forever, both have, and we collaborate with friends and competitors at all. We believe we're better together. So Javier, if you could kind of give a little backstory about you, how long you've been in real estate, where you started, where you are now, and kind of a little bit about that long you've been.
Oh my goodness. How long have I been selling real estate? I remember when faxes were not even legal. You know, if I needed to send you a contract, my buyer or seller needed to sign that it was okay for me to send it over fax, right? So I don't think my phone was able to take pictures or actually send text messages. I don't think so. I think it
No.
was just, yeah, I was able to make calls and I needed to make sure that my minutes didn't run out, you know, because it was one of those where you only have like 60 minutes a month. But anyways, but you know, it's been a challenge, but it's something that I enjoy. I love what I do, and you know, if we don't have challenges, we don't grow, right? So I know it was rough, but back then I knew that I was needed to be patient, and I needed to plant the seeds, make sure I water them, and now I see I'm reaping off of all the hard work that we did back then, and right now it's just, you know, it's amazing. I would have never thought that, you know, that I was gonna be where I'm at. You know, we have a good sized team with over 20 agents, most of them producing. My older son running the operations, you know, like day to day. I have amazing new agents that are just doing phenomenal, and I'm can't complain. I don't have any. I have no regrets. Everything that happened to me in this business, struggles and hardships, it made me who I am. So I'm happy and grateful for every single bad and good thing that ever happened in this business. So yeah.
What was the first real estate company that you started with?
Um, Henry S. Miller.
I didn't know that.
And then they disappear, and then I went to KW in the Champions area, and I had no clue of that. I didn't know that Champions existed. Okay, so I didn't last there long. I didn't. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the companies. You know, I never want to trash any companies out because every company is good. You know, to be successful is up to us, not to any brand, right? But it wasn't for me. They wanted me to recruit people. I said, I want to sell homes. How can I bring people? I don't. Yeah. But anyways, um, funny, I came to Katie because I met this wonderful, they still on real estate, this wonderful couple that I ran into them and they brought me to Katie to Gary Green. And of course they were taking all of my commission. I said, no, that's not for me. Then I jumped to Remax West Premier, which used to be on the north side, North Fry. And then they shut down the doors. And then I moved to Remax Cinco Ranch, where I spent, I thought I was going to retire at Remax Cinco Ranch. So I was there for almost 19 years.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, and then I opened my own with my partners, right? And now, after a year and a half, shortly after that, I found EXP, and I said, "Oh shoot, this is for me." And I don't give a shit what people say. I don't give a shit what people think. I just knew what I wanted. I just knew what I wanted. I said, "Hey, this is what I want, and I need to go for it." And I'm glad. I'm glad that I made the switch to ESP because it's I wish I would have done this back in 2009, but I have no idea until the day existed until 10 years later. But anyways, I have no regrets. If Um, I've seen different companies, and by far, this is the one that in my opinion, it is what fulfills my what I always wanted to do.
Oh, heck
Oh,
yeah.
heck yeah.
You and I
You and
have
I have
similar stories.
similar
I
stories.
didn't
I
know
didn't
about
know about
Henry Miller. I
Henry
didn't know
Miller. I
you were
didn't know
good at
you did
Henry
it,
Miller. I
Henry Miller.
didn't
I didn't
ever start at
ever
Henry
start at
Miller,
Henry
but
Miller, but
I
I
started at
was
Gary
at Gary
Green,
Green,
Coldwell
Cold
Banker,
Banker,
Keller Williams
Keller Williams
twice,
twice,
Remax,
Remax,
Champions Real
Champions
Estate
Real
Group
Estate Group,
even,
even
then my
then
own,
my
and
own,
then
and then
AXP. Isn't
AXP.
that
Isn't that
crazy?
crazy?
I know it's crazy, but but we learn more from our mistakes than we learn from our winnings, so we have to go through those. And again, I said no regrets. Everything, every step has been a foundation to there are a foundation or a stepstone to get the foundation to where I'm at right now. And I know I'm still growing, so I have plenty of things to learn, and it's a journey that I'm enjoying every day. So
So when
So
you
when
look
you
back
look
at
back
like
at like
all of the
all of the
evolutions of real
evolutions of
estate,
real
because the
estate, because
industry
the
has
industry
changed
has
like
changed like
crazy, and how
crazy,
we
and how
sell
we sell
homes
homes
now is
now is
way
way
different than we
different
did
than we did
years ago.
years ago.
What do you
What do
think
you
is
think is
the
the
biggest
biggest
advantage
advantage
of the way the
of the way
market
the
is
market
now
is
and the
now
way
and
the
the way
real
the
estate
real estate
industry is, and
industry
what do you
is, and
think
what do
is
you
the
think
biggest
is
disadvantage?
disadvantage?
well, I will generalize overall. I think that with if I were to have the tools that we have now, like social media and internet and all that shit, I would have made a bunch of $1 million 20 years ago. You
Yes.
know, yes. New agents they have it easy, and they don't know how easy they have it. Where what how can I say it? It is easier now than it was back then. Still, you got to work, you got to struggle. The problem is that because of this technology that we have now, right? This is more powerful than the computers that Reagan had back during the Cold War, right?
Yeah.
And the advantage of that is that we can I can be in front of my clients at any just like this. You're in your office, I'm in my office, and we're able to be in front of a lot of people through this uh, platform. Back then, we just didn't have that. If I needed to go and meet a client, shit, I needed to get. There was no 99. If I wanted to go to the Woodlands, it took me 3 freaking hours to get there. I spend the night so I can meet somebody at 9 o'clock. I mean, it's it is easier, but a lot of the new agents they don't understand that success you don't order it by Amazon, and that's the mentality that a lot of them have. And I always wanted to go back to basics. Like I teach my team the things that they gotta be doing on a daily basis without spending money. Things that you gotta do, adopt one discipline, one habit, so you can achieve everything that you want. And I see it with my some of my agents. They're in the business for less than a year and they closing transactions.
Yeah.
Those who have been with me for the last couple of years, they make it over 100 grand. I mean, so it is don't the difference again is that it's easier to be successful now than it was 20 years ago,
For sure.
For sure.
but a lot of the new agents they don't see that they don't take advantage of the tools and they don't use it properly. Let's say that they just let the platforms do the work for them, and that's not how it works.
No.
Okay?
No.
Think about
Think
it
about
like
it like
when you
when
first
you
got into
first
real
got into
estate.
real estate.
I try to
I try to
remember.
remember.
I don't really
I don't really
remember
remember
how
how
we
we
did it,
did
but
it, but
I do
I
remember
do remember
probably
something that
that big
that big
picture,
picture,
big
big
binder being
binder
on the
being on the
library
library
property.
property.
And people would have to
People would
come
have
in
to
and
come in
bring
and
the
bring
key
to
to see the
see the
property, and
property,
then
and
they'd have
then
to
they
go
have
through
to
the
go through
process
the
and
process
bring
to
it
bring it
back.
back.
How did
How did
we
we
even?
even?
I mean,
I mean,
back then a
back
top
then a top
producer, and
producer,
I guess
and I guess
maybe 10 or
maybe 10
12
or
times a
12
year,
times
that
a
was a
year, that
top
was a top
producer.
producer.
Yeah.
That's
It's
crazy.
crazy.
I know. I used to carry a big backpack with a file that thick, right? And I had like 10 files, and I said, "Holy shit!" I mean, it was heavy.
Yes.
Now I can carry all my files in my phone. I mean, it's just amazing. So it is easier, but at the same time, I'm glad we learned the way we learned because it made us realize that hell, this is easier. If new agents don't take advantage of all the tools and use them properly, it's because they shouldn't be in this fucking business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, they shouldn't be in this business, right? They should be doing something else. I mean, right now, because I try to utilize or take advantage of all the tools. I used to close 40, 50 transactions a year. It's easier for me to, get over 100. Why? Because of the tools that we have. So that's what I'm trying to teach our new agents, and that's the message that I would like to get across, regardless of the company where they're at. That's what I want. I want them to say, hey, you can make money. Don't you don't have to spend a lot of money. Just utilize the tools that you have, and but use them properly.
I think that for me, that's like the biggest thing is when you find people that actually give back. Like we didn't have that when we were starting in the industry. Nobody knew their secrets. Everyone had passion. They really didn't want you to not they were afraid to pass them. So and then if you showed signs of success, then they really go back and say, oh, crap, now you're or something. But in our world, it out this I struggled for years. I know it's like do this on your own and not help and to grind and work and scratch not fun. And I don't want anything to go through that. And I believe that our industry is shifting, and I do believe even more disruptive than it is right now. And I think with people and I out there helping other business, there's going to be more people that are falling out of this.
Absolutely. You get if I don't see a lot of people doing it out there unless it's within their own company. And I don't want to be that person. I don't care which company you are. Just come and listen, and you can stay at the company where you are, and you can be successful. But I think that's the problem that we have in our industry, that everybody sees and other agents as competition, and I don't give a shit what they do. I take care of my business, and if I change that mentality to, hey, let me just do let me tell you things that you're doing wrong, and if you realize that yes, I'm doing it wrong, then I think it is we should shift our mindset into more giving instead of being mean. This is not high school, and I see this a lot. I see this a lot with agents, both male and female, like, oh, he's with that company. I don't want to deal with him. It's like, you don't even know me. I mean, so I think that all this negativity of animosity needs to go away. We need to start teaching all the new agents that if we want to survive as an industry, because everything is changing. With the iBuyers, what was it, a year ago, 2 years ago, iBuyers, some companies say, oh, we're not gonna need you anymore. I can buy a house online. Really? It didn't happen, right? So I mean, but if we don't jump in the bandwagon and try to get all of us united and get together regardless of which company they're at, we're gonna end up losing the battle. So if we all push together, it's always better. So at least, am I wrong? I don't know, but at least that's what I believe, and I'm gonna stick to my guns. So yeah.
Now, I believe we're better together. And so what we need you guys to understand and to be aware of is that we've got an event going on tomorrow, Wednesday. It's going to be at Uni Vibes, which is on I-10. If you haven't seen it on Facebook, Google, Instagram, it's everywhere. It's free, y'all. Free. We're just going to be there. I mean, anybody should be there, any business owner, because it's going to be a panel. Here's on the panel. We've got three other talkers. I get to moderate, which I get to ask questions, and I love to do that. And we're going to share how we are get to all the he's been through, to the level of success that he's at, and the team where he's at. He has nothing to do with his it's tactics, strategies, it's best secret. And then we've got Shelby Kennedy, who's also going to be there. And who's your friend? Alex,
Alex Resendez. He used to own Remax Pioneers, and he went independent. He didn't renew, and he went and opened his own independence. So he's got a great team. Him and his partner Mario, they're both phenomenal, and I know they're kind of people that are willing to share what they did. I mean, I respect them, and I think it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be very nice. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of information that I'm hoping that we get some people, just come over, and it's free lunch, free admission from 10 a.m. So Katie Bife is just a great venue. I just went there last Thursday for they had the Battle of the Lenders, and man, it was a little good buy. There was loud, and just bring a sweater because it was freaking cold. It makes me pee when I'm cold, and it makes me pee like crazy. So I was like, Jesus. But it's nice to have screens everywhere. So just come over and you'll learn something. Like we say you're gonna walk away wealthy. Whether you use that wealth to your advantage or not, that's up to you. But come over.
They
They
say
say
that the
that the
average
average
person
person
comes to a workshop or seminar and doesn't take anything that they learn to implement. Like only 2% of the people actually take action. So we're hopeful that you'll come there with some lots of notes and you'll be part of that 2%. Hopefully you will have more than 2% that actually implement things. But you gotta Google the people that are there. I mean, Jennifer Gillis and Chris Bland, she's still there. Shelby Kelly is right here in our target area, the culture area. She's got a lot of business years at Javier. And we've got Alex, who's in the Woodlands area. And so we've got people coming from all over, coming to share their knowledge on how to do this. Because we're better together. So we'll start at 10 a.m. We're going to have lunch probably somewhere around 12. Again, it's free. And then after the event, we're probably going to wrap around 1. We can stay. There's a bar there. We have happy hour. So we can stay there and network guys. It's something that we're putting on. And we can operate together and get together because we do believe our industry is disruptive. And the more you can learn and protect yourself, and if you take one thing away, it helps you sell one more month. Think of what that does to your business, or think about what that does to people who don't know how to do it.
Absolutely. No, it just, somebody asked me not long ago, what was the secret of the meaning of success? And I said, you can ask 100 people and each one of them will give you a different answer. But for me, the secret of success is to do every day to do what I love to do. And regardless of, the financials, everything, I love what I do. And, to me, that's success. I people go spend 10, 20, 30 years working on a job they hate because of the money, and they waste it's time wasted. No, I think it'll be a lot of information tomorrow, and hopefully we'll get to see you there. Come over and ask questions, and be prepared because that costs a lot.
Absolutely.
So full
So
disclosure.
watch the event. I'll pull up the link in the comment for the tickets too. We want everyone to register because we have limited in there, and we are selling them quickly. And it's free. We're selling them for $0. Make sure you're there tomorrow. Walk away wealthy. Katie Vibes, 10 a.m. right there on Javier.
No, that's it. I want to save everything else for tomorrow, and hopefully I know that we're gonna have a good crowd, and hopefully we'll get a lot of questions. And we have if we don't have the answer, I'm not gonna come up with one. I'm just gonna tell you my honest opinion, and I know the other panels will be the same. But our goal is to share what we did, and hopefully people will take a little bit, at least just one good thing out of this whole event, and that's something that will make them better, something of value that will change their life, I hope. Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep.
You guys have an awesome day. We will see you tomorrow at 10
See you mañana. See you there. Bye.